Hello, Bobcats. Mr. Flato here. Welcome back to another fantastic week at the Helena Middle School. Congratulations to those advisors that finished strong in the March Madness Reading Challenge. All of those winners from the top bracket. I'm going to sweeten the pot and reward you guys with JellyBean, so I'll be by sometime this week to do it. Let's remember what that challenge was all about. That challenge was about reading and the ability to communicate and how important literacy is for not only schoolwork but for the rest of your life. No matter what job or career you're into, you need to be able to read and write and communicate effectively. One of my spring goals has been to do more reading, and I've been doing good with that goal. So let's not let that end right now. Just because the challenge is over, that doesn't mean you can't read on your own at night. Read above and beyond what's required for homework, and read something you enjoy. I told you last week I like to read nonfiction. I like to read about social psychology and different things that help me in my career, help me in my job, so I can be a better school counselor. And then I like to read things that interest me. So remember, just because that's over doesn't mean we can't stop reading. We got to be readers for the rest of our life. We're going to finish up today with some things on success, and then we're going to switch gears for the rest of the year and start talking about careers and talking about education a little bit more. Spoiler alert, I was up at the Capitol last week and had a pretty cool interview with the governor that's going to be on next week's B.O.B Lesson, I'm thinking. So I hope you guys like that. But for now, we're going to finish up with success. So make it a great week. Be here every day. Finish every quarter. And let's finish this week strong. All right, Bobcats, we are on to B.O.B Lesson number 27, and the title of B.O.B Lesson number 27 is going to be a continuation of last week's B.O.B Lesson, so fittingly so. This will be called Habits of Successful People Part 2. But before we get on to B.O.B Lesson number 7, let's always remember to be our best at HMS. Let's be safe, let's be responsible, let's be respectful, and most importantly, let's be a learner. That's what we're here for, folks. All right, as I discussed in the last slide, we're going to continue, on this cool chart that I found on the internet. You can find some cool stuff on the internet, some uplifting, some very relevant and real stuff. So we're going to continue discussing successful people versus unsuccessful people's habits. And we're on to the next characteristic of successful people, and that's continuously learn, or be a lifelong learner. We should all shoot to be lifelong learners. There's never, no matter what you're doing in life, you can always continue to learn as you get into your career. There's always going to be new stuff that you need to learn about in your career. And if you're not a lifelong learner, it can kind of lead to stagnation, which is just kind of sitting still, not moving forward in life, and that's never a good thing. And you're going to kind of see this that theme throughout today's B.O.B lessons. There's not a career out there, like I was talking about earlier, that doesn't require continual learning. As we evolve and as we move forward in society and life, it's constantly changing all sorts of careers and how we do business in life and how we go about life and the world we live in. And there are very few, if any, careers that don't require you to continue to learn more about your craft and what it is that you do for a career, what it is that is your purpose. And continuously being a continuous learner increases overall knowledge and information. And I bet if we went back and asked Albert Einstein, would there be more things in life you would like to learn about, I 100% guarantee he would say yes. He's generally known as probably one of the smartest human beings to grace our planet. And even there was so much more information out there that he probably didn't know about. There's an infinite amount of information to gain, and for those of you that don't know what that word infinite means it never ends. We only have so many years on this earth, and we can never learn enough. There's always more that we can learn. All right, and our next characteristic of successful people is, what do we talk about? Do we talk about ideas, or do we talk about other people? When we're talking about ideas, we're continuing to expand and explore our own possibilities in our lives, in our careers, with our friendships, instead of talking about things that tend to lead to a negative conversation. People that talk about their ideas have a forward-thinking mindset. They are thinking of the future instead of getting caught up in the current and the past tense. And finally, people that are successful think about maximizing their own personal potential. I think sometimes our thoughts and our energy can lead to two different ways, and I see this a lot with middle school students, and I really get it because middle school is a time of trying to figure out who we are, trying to increase our own self-esteem, and we end up comparing ourselves to others a lot. And when we end up in a conversation where we're talking about other people, I think we end up rationalizing or trying to come to a conclusion why we're better than other people or why other people aren't as good as us. Instead of taking all that focus off other people and looking in the mirror and spending that time and energy on thinking about maximizing our own personal potential, because that's really the name of the game, folks, in life, is just trying to be the best person that you can be, maximize your own potential. And in order to do that, you can't put time and energy and effort into talking about other people. Successful people have a sense of gratitude, and having a sense of gratitude means that you're appreciative of everything that you do have in life. And people that are like this are thankful for everything and everybody they have in their life. And this is a two-way thought process. Do you want to be on the left or right? Do you want to be up or down? Are you going to be thankful and spend your time in a mindset of gratitude, or spend your time in a negative mindset of thinking about everything you wish you had? People that have a sense of gratitude recognize that there are many that have much less than them. I don't care who you are in this school. There are so many people on this planet Earth that are so far off, in such a tougher situation in life than we are. And I know that we have a very diverse population, and some of us come from greater means than others. But like you'll hear Governor Bullock talk about on our next lesson, man, school and education is the great equalizer. No matter who you are in the school, you are so much better off than so many others in this world. And people that have a sense of gratitude get that. These people are also glass half full type of people. They see the positive, they see what's going right, they're usually more upbeat, they're more positive, and they're usually better and more fun to be around. And on the right, I love this thing I found. Entitlement is what you feel like the world owes you, or you feel like somebody owes you, and I found this picture and it just summed it up perfect. Here's a comprehensive list of everything you're entitled to and what the world owes you, and as you can see, it's absolutely empty. The world doesn't owe you a thing. Go out there and earn it. Go out there and earn it today. Go out and earn it tomorrow. Go out and earn it every day of your life, and have a sense of gratitude for what you do have. Our final characteristic of successful people is, we talked about this right at the beginning of the new year, setting goals, goal setting. I hope you guys remember that B.O.B lesson. I hope you guys got something from it. But again, we have a forward-thinking mentality. We're proactive in life. Instead of waiting for life to happen, we go out and dictate the terms of life. We focus on what's important, because we have to think. In order to set a goal, you got to think about, what is it that I want to set a goal about, and that thinking lends itself to thinking about what it is that's important, what domains are important in life, or most important. You have increased levels of motivation because you wake up every day pushing forward to something. You make better use of your time because you have to implement discipline and structure and a schedule in order to meet your goals. And people that set goals are generally more positive than people that don't. Folks, we only get one life. Let's try to push forward every day, get a little bit better every day, and part of that comes with goal setting. All right, and we are on to the quote of the week. And the quote of the week, shout out to Mr. Sturgar. I was in the lunchroom this week, and he texted me something that he found, and it was really funny because I just had this same picture, and I was waiting to use it, and I was waiting for the right time. And so I said, you know what, Mr. Sturgar just pushed me over the edge. Great minds think alike, and I am going to get this on here. 10 things that require zero talent: being on time, work ethic, effort, body language, energy, attitude, passion, being coachable or being teachable, doing extra, going the extra mile, and being prepared. Bobcats, I don't care who you are in this school. I don't care what kind of talent you have, natural ability. Doesn't matter who you are. These things, these 10 things should be a given. These 10 things are a surefire way to make you a better friend, make you a better student, make you a better son, daughter, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is you're looking to be in life. All right, our JellyBean question of the week winners were Connor Ralph, Anthony McLean, Mac. I'm assuming this is Mackenzie again. Put your full name on it. Mac, I'll let this slide for this week. Just show up, and I'm pretty sure I know who you are anyways. Amber Kemp and Mr. Miles Levine. All right, our JellyBean question of the week for this week, and I got to give a shout out to my guy Dominic D Booty. He got me on this. I was in the industrial tech room and Mr. Robertson witnessed this and he got me on this. I'm 35 years old with a master's degree and Mr. Becker got me on this. So let's see if I can get you on this. If Johnny is half of his sister Sally's age when Sally is 4 years old, how old is Johnny when his sister is 80 years old? Good luck on that. If you think you know the answer, put it on a little slip of paper, put it in the Bob box before Friday, and wait for next week for your name to be called. All right, folks, let's make a great week at the Helena Middle School. And I actually messed my slides up. This should be finished. That's the theme for fourth quarter. So let's make it a great week and let's finish. Let's finish every single period, every single day, and let's finish the week strong.